Hello, welcome back to part 2 of my video all about crystals for each zodiac sign. So if you haven't seen the first part, my part 1, go check on my channel. That goes through Aries to Virgo. So if you have any placements in those signs, it's definitely worth a check, because you may have a moon sign there, a Mercury sign, some planet in that sign, and then you can see which crystal resonates with that placement. So with this video, we're going to be going through Libra right through to the end to Pisces. So let's get started then. So we're starting this video off with Libra, and the stone I have chosen for Libra is the beautiful lapis lazuli. Now I don't have like a raw form or a polished form. This is a carved one, and it's in the shape of an ankh, the Egyptian symbol for life and reincarnation. But yeah, lapis lazuli, the reason I got it in the ankh is that I think that's how you pronounce it, the ankh symbol, is because lapis lazuli was greatly sought after in the Egyptian golden age, and lapis lazuli represented the gods and goddesses, the pharaohs, the higher society people. They would adorn themselves with lapis lazuli. They would put it on their headpieces, they would crush it up into powder, and the women would put it on their eyes as eyeshadow. And it was deemed as it symbolized regality and fairness over the kingdoms. And it gets its beautiful blue color through the mineral lazurite. Well, it's not a mineral, it is still a crystal stone. And lazurite, with its deep royal blue, is known to attract abundance, material success. And with the little flecks of pyrite also is the money stone. It brings in abundance, and because Libras are governed by Venus, and especially because it's the more air side of Venus with Libra, this is absolutely a great stone to take to work, to attract in abundance and success, especially with colleagues, and bosses and partners and stuff like that. Because Libra is governed by the 7th house, which is all about relationships. It can be about romantic relationships and friends as well, but it's definitely more to do with your colleagues and people that you work with and partnerships and stuff like that. So definitely bring some lapis lazuli to the workplace, or even just hang it in your car, wear it as a pendant. It's a great stone to promote truth, speaking your truth. It promotes honesty, especially to strengthen friendships. So it is known as the stone of truth. And it will promote alignment for you to be within your own truth. And this is really important for Libra, because Libras are very oriented around other, because the 1st house of Aries is the house of self, and then the 7th house of Libra is about others. And Libras can definitely lose themselves in others because they constantly need that balance within their circles, within their social realms. They need that fairness and balance, and they're incredibly diplomatic, very charming people, and they love to please people. They are the people pleasers. And sometimes the kind of shadow side of that is Libras can lose themselves in that. They can lose their essence of who they are under the pressure of needing to keep everyone else right. And it's not your priority. It's not your job, Libra, to be this mediator for everyone else. You are so important as well. So get yourself some lapis lazuli, and wearing this stone for a long period of time, as well as doing the work. You can't just wear it. Crystals don't work that way. You have to do the work as well. But when you work in alignment with lapis lazuli, it really encourages you to be honest with yourself, become back into alignment with yourself, and speak honestly as well. Sometimes with the air signs, they can sometimes not always speak their truth. They can sugarcoat things to keep the peace within their social environments, but sometimes you have to speak truth. In Libra, you are the scales of justice, so you will gravitate to this more than any of the other signs. And with this stone promoting things like fairness and justice and speaking truth and being in alignment, this stone really comes into alignment with Libra's more diplomatic and social orientation. You may find that coming into your true self and aligning with your values and speaking truthfully on them, no matter what, no matter who it might ruffle up, who it may pee off, if you act in alignment with your true self, that's where abundance will come in, especially with the pyrite and lapis lazuli. Your material abundance and success will come in, definitely. So this is a great stone for my fellow Librans. Scorpio, the stone I have chosen for you is the beautiful, elusive rainbow moonstone. And I say elusive because you probably can't even see the rainbow in the camera. You really have to have it under sunlight or shine a light on it, and you can see the beautiful rainbow refracting. No, I can't seem to get it on camera. No. And this kind of works perfectly with Scorpio because they are these elusive, dark souls. But when you get intimate and when you get closer to one and they open up and show you their true colors, they are beautiful on the inside. And it goes with rainbow obsidian. It really does. And even the formation of rainbow obsidian, it's mainly made up of volcanic glass and magnetite. Magnetite is magnetic, hence the name. And the volcanic glass forms when molten lava cools down at a really fast pace, and it turns to glass rather than crystallizing. However, the glass does contain within it some minerals such as magnetite, as well as other nanorods, which are tiny, tiny, tiny little nanostructures which refract and bend light. And that's how you get the beautiful, I don't know why I keep showing because no one can see, there is a rainbow in there, but that's how you get this beautiful rainbow effect. Now, 1 second. Now, because it's a black stone, all the black stones, tourmaline, obsidian, onyx, jet, they're all known as the protective stones, and obsidian is definitely up there with the protective stones. And all the black stones really are great for Scorpio because they act as a spiritual shield, protects you from negative energies, and not just protect you, but they can absorb the negative energy out of our bodies. So when you do wear this, if you wear it as a pendant or a bracelet, I've got a obsidian bracelet on right now, you need to remember and take it off quite frequently. Don't wear it every single day constantly. You need to take it off or kind of take yourself away from your crystal and cleanse it, because it will be attracting in, magnetizing in the negative energy. And because it's a black color, black absorbs everything. And on a metaphysical level, you don't want your crystal to break, because crystals can break, and sometimes they break mysteriously out of nowhere. And that in the crystal community is seen as your crystal has absorbed too much of your energy and it just broke. So put it in sunlight. You can charge it by even putting it on dirt, on grass, charging from the natural negative and positive ions of the earth. You can charge it in sand, take it to the beach, put it in ocean water. Yeah, there's loads of ways you can cleanse. Another reason why I chose obsidian, with it being a spiritual shield, is that Scorpio definitely have a tendency to channel frequencies of the other realms. And sometimes because they are more governed by the underworld with Pluto in the 8th house, Scorpios do have a draw to more of the occult, witchy, darker, mysterious sort of energies of this world. And sometimes when they travel too deep into that, they definitely can invite dark, negative energies. And I implore you to get a black stone of some sort, definitely rainbow obsidian, because it's not just black, it's got this stunning rainbow colour healing inside it. But this stone will really help shield you from any negative energies, especially when you're channeling your psychic abilities, which we all know that you're famous for, Scorpio. Now, Sagittarius, your stone is, I don't actually have it to hold, but I'm wearing it actually. So I don't know if you can see here, this blue violet sort of crystal is called tanzanite. And that is the stone that I've chosen for you today, Sagittarius. You've got a very special one. So tanzanite actually was formed 585 million years ago. And it was during, oh, my hair is going crazy. It was when, excuse me, yeah, crazy hair. Yes, so tanzanite was formed when the Earth's tectonic plates were rubbing off each other and they produced Mount Kilimanjaro. But through that process, that geological process, a metamorphic process began where tanzanite was formed. And it's the only place in the world where you can get it. It's incredibly rare, but it's a beautiful energy and it's perfect for Sagittarian's mutable fire energy. And the colours that you get in tanzanite is usually a kind of a violet blue. I'm not sure if you can see it that well. Yes, it's this beautiful blue stone here. It's a mix of zoisite and traces of vanadium, and it goes through a metamorphic process and a radiation process, and this happened a very, very long time ago, and they're actually slowly going to mine out all the tanzanite, and one day there'll be none left. They'll mining out of the earth anyway, so I highly suggest you get some now before there's none left. And that's why it's a bit expensive, but you can get low grade ones that are more affordable. Yeah, I love tanzanite. Now, the reason why I chose tanzanite for Sagittarius is because the blue violet colour vibration of this stone is very high vibrational stone. And it connects to the third eye chakra, so it opens up the pineal gland. And this is very, very closely connected to the 9th house, Jupiter and Sagittarius, because they are very much about the higher mind and basically following their adventurous higher mind pursuits to bring a philosophical perspective on life around them. And when you can activate the pineal gland and open up that third eye chakra, you absolutely change and shift your entire perspective on the world around you. And not only do you change your perspective, but you invite new information to come in. And the 9th house and Sagittarius is all about higher education. Not just being a teacher, but also being the student as well, but a student of higher education. Whereas Gemini is more to do with education, like the schooling system and your day-to-day information that you need to learn to become part of society. I can't talk today again. Whereas Jupiter amplifies that and breaks open the mind to think out of the box and to bring in that spiritual fiery knowledge down to the mundane 3D realm and bring that mysticism into the daily life. Because daily life can get really boring when you just work in structures, earthy, mundane structures of work, routine, money, and the 5 senses. Whereas the fire, mutable fire, is so adventurous and so otherworldly. And tanzanite absolutely is a perfect stone for Sagittarius. So Sagittarians are also thought to be the teachers of the zodiac. If you have a Sagittarian in your life, count yourself as lucky, because they have got beautiful things to share with everyone. You can always learn something from a Sagittarian, whether it's how to be more free, or how to be more adventurous, or how to be more curious about the way the universe works and how life is, the deeper underlying meanings of life. And wearing tanzanite for a Sagittarian absolutely cracks open that egg, that little pineal gland. Assist in that anyway. You have to do the work as well. Like I keep saying, the crystal won't do the work for you. It's a tool, a vibrational, energetic tool that you have to work with to enhance and elevate your abilities. It can also bring spiritual awareness, so that whilst you're on your life's journeys and going on your crazy Sagittarius adventures, tanzanite will keep your mind's eye sharp and ready to absorb information at any given moment, and helps you find the guru in any situation. Sagittarians are great for that. They're great for finding meaning in everything. Like they're walking and suddenly a leaf falls down in front of them, right in front of them. They will see that as the guru. Then what does it mean? It has some meaning to it. And that's what I love about Sagittarians. It's mutable fire. Mutable fire is incredibly powerful. That is the spiritual nature. Going on an adventure, basically. That is like the reincarnating soul going in many different avenues at once. And I implore you to get tanzanite. Definitely get yourself some tanzanite if you're a Sagittarian. It is a beautiful stone to work with and will enhance your third eye abilities. Capricorn, you get a really awesome stone today, one of my firm favourites. And when I was thinking of a stone or crystal to go with you guys, I couldn't help but pick Pietersite. Beautiful Pietersite. Now this is a tower, but you can get it in gem form, you can get high grade, you can get low grade. This is considered kind of in the middle. It's got the beautiful formations, the stormy formations, but you can get the more kind of iridescent higher grade as well. Now Pietersite is formed through chalcedony. That's that beautiful blue colour you get, but it's embedded with fibres of amphibole and hematite and even bits of pyrite. So because Capricorn is an earthy sign, we're going to be thinking about material things here. We're going to be thinking about earthy, manifestational 3D material themes here. And Capricorns are the mountain goats. They're the pioneers that ventured out from the 4th house of the home and security, and they ventured out into the world of the 10th house, and they saw the mountain of their ambitions and inspirations, and they thought, I'm going to climb that, and I'm going to get to the top, and I'm going to be successful, and nothing's going to stop me. And being Capricorns, I'd take my hat off to you, because you're the one zodiac that can deal with stress and just trip her on with it. A lot of people cave in stressful environments, but you will see a Capricorn under stress and they don't even flinch. Doesn't mean they don't feel it. They absolutely do feel the effects of stress, but they just keep tripping on because they're that goat climbing that mountain. Whenever I think of Capricorn, I always think of the philosopher who depicted, is it Sisyphus? I'm probably butchering that pronunciation, but he is depicted pushing the boulder up the hill. Even when the boulder keeps falling down, he keeps pushing it back up again. And Capricorns, being governed by Saturn, the Lord of Karma, Saturn will not reward you with all your work unless you've put in the work. And not just lightly, hard, gritty work. And you will get rewarded. Saturn goes by the rule book. If they see the receipts and see that you've been working hard, you do reap the benefits. But Saturn really wants to throw in some life lessons there. It's not going to make it easy for you to climb the mountain. It's going to be a hard and draining and drawn out process. But by the end of it, the whole goal is that you've got a higher sense of responsibility, you're more disciplined, and above all, wise, very wise. Now, Pietersite is also known as the Tempest Stone, which basically translates to the stone of the storm. And it's called this because if you look at it, it looks like a storm. Looks like a storm brewing, doesn't it? And when you have Pietersite, when you hold it, its grounding abilities make you almost visualize that you're coming into the eye of the storm. If you think about it, in a storm, it's whirling around, going crazy and chaotic. But if you go to the eye of the storm, that is the calmest part. Now, you Capricorns, whatever it is you're doing in life, when stress gets really high, especially in the workplace, when you're out in public, when you're on your world stage, whatever it is that you're doing, if you feel that there's a bit of chaos happening around you, grab some Pietrusite. It will bring you to the eye of the storm. And although the storm is still happening around you, you're sitting there staunch, resilient, and raring to bring it on, basically. Yeah, I take my hat off to you, Capricorns. You've got a lot on your shoulder, but you just managed to do it because you're magical little seagulls. So yeah, get yourself some Pietrusite. Aquarius, you guys, you just have to be so special and unique all the time. So I didn't choose a crystal for you today. I chose a tektite, which obviously you guys have to be different from everyone else. And today I present to you moldavite. I do have a bigger piece of moldavite, but I don't have it today. I've actually sent it to a friend of mine. She's gonna wrap it for me into a pendant, and yeah, but I do have this guy. It's a tiny little piece of moldavite. But yeah, moldavite is technically a tektite, so it's not a crystal. It's a natural glass which contains aluminium and iron oxide as well as other earthy minerals. And what's so cool about moldavite is it's not a natural formed thing on this earth. The only way it can happen is through a meteor smashing into the earth, and through that impact, loads and loads of shards of pieces of molten materials fly off at high speed and very hot heat, and they form into a glass. And because it cools down quickly as well, that's how you get that beautiful shape of moldavite. I don't know if you can see it very well. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it very well. Yeah, and then the greeny colour comes from the aluminium and the iron oxide and stuff like that. So what other stone fits best with Aquarius than moldavite? Because they're the aliens of the zodiac. They're the unique, otherworldly, quirky space blobs. I love Aquarius people because they are just so unique and so different. Yeah, so with moldavite in the crystal community, moldavite is very, very sought after because of its abilities to manifest and change up your life. Many people say that when they buy moldavite, suddenly absolute utter chaos just unfolds in their life. And what does that remind you of other than the planet Uranus? Uranus is the bringer of change, and it's not just slight change, it's sudden change. Like, think of an electric bolt zapping your house and sending it on fire. That is Uranus energy, and Aquarius totally just revel in that energy. They hate to stay stagnant. They don't like to stay in the same old habitual patterns. So if you want to change things up, definitely get a moldavite. And moldavite, not only, it doesn't just bring chaotic change. The reason it brings change is because there could be an area in your life that is stagnant and you're just not going to make that step to change it. So moldavite just attracts in your highest good, and no matter what way it leads you to that highest good, you have to trust the process and know that whatever's happening is for your best self to manifest. And because moldavite is green, it's closely connected to the heart chakra, which is very coherent with Aquarius's orientation with community, being part of a tribe, being involved with their social circles, and just having that sense of belonging somewhere. And moldavite can really help you attract your tribe. Maybe you're someone that kind of is lacking in that area. If you're an Aquarius, it's not always popular for Aquarius to have a tribe. Sometimes that's what they're missing out on because they are so individual and they can't connect with people that well. If you are lacking in that, definitely get some moldavite. It will help you attract your tribe because the vibe you put out ultimately brings back the tribe that you receive. And moldavite can absolutely help you align with your true calling and it will align you with your soul's reason of incarnating in this lifetime, with some lovely spacey alien energy with it. Yeah, so Moldavite is for you guys. You should feel special because that is one hell of a stone. My wonderful Pisces, you're the last zodiac to cover in this video, and you guys are secretly my favorites. Don't worry, all the zodiac signs are gone now, it's just us, so you don't have to tell them though. The crystal I picked for you guys is amethyst. Lovely, beautiful purple amethyst. Now this is a big heavy chunk, it's beautiful. I also usually recommend people to get the deeper colours. If you get a real deep colour like this, the abilities of it are much more heightened. And so amethyst is a quartz. The reason it gets its deep purple colour is through iron oxide. And amethyst ranges from a kind of light violet, kind of like this one, even lighter than that one actually, to the deep purples like I just showed you. Now, purple as a colour vibration is known as the highest vibrational colour. So when you look at the chakra system, the top chakra, the crown chakra, is purple. And purple is known as the colour of the soul. If you are told by an aura reader that you have a purple aura, that means you are a very old soul. You're like that's why they say indigo child. And with Pisces being the last zodiac of all 12 zodiacs, you guys are greatly connected with the ending of your incarnation, the ending of the soul's journey through incarnation. That's why the 12th house is also known as the house of ego dissolution. That's when you dissolve yourself from your ego identity and your soul enters back into divine source. Now, we all know that you Pisces have some mystical abilities to channel otherworldly spirits and energies, especially when it comes to dreams in the astral world. Neptune, being your planet, is an amazing enhancer of dreamlike abilities. And Pisces, I've never met one Pisces that never told me that they have crazy wild dreams. Like, every Pisces I know does this. And it's because you guys are so connected to your astral body, and because you're mutable water. It's said that there are many dimensions in this universe, and the universe is all contained within water. Not so much the 3D element of water like we see here on Earth, but think of a higher dimensional water, a spiritual etheric water. Pisces, being mutable water, have the ability to literally swim through it with their astral body and visit other realms. And through the crown chakra, you can also channel higher messages. And that's why Pisces, so many Pisces are mystics and witches and mages and proper spiritual people, because they can tap into so many different channels. Now, when we couple that with amethyst, this is exactly what amethyst can do. It refines and sharpens the psychic abilities. And if you keep a deep purple cluster, just like this one, right next to your bed, I promise you it will enhance your astral projection. And if you keep a book next to your bed and write down your dream journals every single morning, you will start to see symbols coming together. And that's how premonitions come. That's how Pisces really enhance their psychic abilities. And they are quite sensitive as well, very, very sensitive people, because they are so open to so many different energetic channels coming from all other places that we cannot see, but Pisces can tap into. And amethyst is also a very soothing, calming crystal. So when you feel that it's getting too much, if you feel that you're just this big sponge that's absorbing everyone's BS, you're absorbing energies from your ancestors, you're absorbing things that you can't even see, because Pisces can. This is why I love Pisces so much. They are such psychic, magical people. You really have to take this seriously and take care of yourself. get some purple amethyst. It's why it's such a popular stone. Everyone loves amethyst because of the way it makes them feel. Even just holding this right now, I just feel my energy is like sinking into a swimming pool and something's carrying you along. You know, that's how it feels. And you Pisces really can benefit most from this. Definitely get yourself some amethyst. Get a deep purple like this, because colour healing is a real thing. And purple is a beautiful colour for you guys, because you are the highest vibration of the zodiac. Now, there obviously is your shadow side. You can lose yourself through illusion and escapism, because it can get too much. The emotions can get too much, but I urge you to stand by it. Have some ferocity as well. Be brave. You can do this through the means of using little tools like crystals. Mother Earth brought these to us for a reason. Nothing is a mistake. Everything has been here planted for us for a specific reason, and crystals are the most beautiful tools for our enhancement and soul journey through this life. So yeah, that's for you guys, for you Pisces. And yeah, that comes to the end of this video. Really, I really enjoyed this video today. I think I'm gonna do more of these kind of videos about crystals and combining with astrology. But yeah, if you've made it to the end of this video, comment below what your top 3 are and name your top 3 favourite crystals. Maybe you can tell me what you think is the best crystal for your sign. If you liked the video, please give it a like. I am trying this out. This is a new endeavour for me. Yeah, and I'd love to hear from whoever's been watching. I'd love to hear some comments. Yeah, and subscribe if you've not subscribed already. And stay tuned, I'm going to be uploading a new video soon. I'm going to be following the next moon cycle. So I'll be uploading a video on the new moon and the full moon cycle, and I'll make that a monthly thing as this channel progresses. So yeah, we made it through the video. Okay, lots of love and lots of healing to you guys. I'm surrounded by crystals right now. I'm feeling good, but the sun is out. I'm Scottish. We don't see that much sun, unfortunately. So whenever the sun does come out, I need to get out. So I'm gonna go get ready and go for a walk in the forest. Maybe bring some crystals with me. I think I'm gonna bring my citrine, definitely. Citrine and maybe forest epidote. I think I'll bring that. So yeah, lots of love. Mwah! Thank you for watching. Bye.